Good morning, class. Students, today we will learn how to measure the angles with the help of a protractor. Can you see this protractor? A protractor is in the shape of a semicircle. See, 0 to 180 blue line is in the right hand side, and again 0 to 180 is shown with a red line from the left hand side. In a square corner we have 90 degree, right? And in half of a square corner we have 45 degree. See, the 45 degrees in the middle of 40 and 50. Now when we have to measure the angle, we have to put the vertex in the center of the protractor as shown below. Now the horizontal line, that is the initial position, should touch the 0, okay, which is the blue line, and the final position is touching the 40 degree. We have to follow the blue line, okay. So the measurement of this angle is 40 degree, right? Now you can see that above 40 there is 140. 140 means the angle should be obtuse. We have studied that, but this seems to be an acute angle, right? So the measurement of the previous angle is only 40 degree. Look at one more example. Here the angle is looking towards the left hand side, so we will follow the red line where the initial position is pointing towards 0, see, not 180, and the final position is pointing to, we are following the red line, so it will be 120. So what is the measurement of this angle? The measurement is 120 degree, right? It won't be 60 degree because 60 is an acute angle, and we can, from the figure, it is an obtuse angle. Let's practice some more with the help of a protractor. This angle, it is looking towards the right hand side, and this angle, it is looking towards the left hand side. So in a protractor, if you see this carefully, we have two lines. The inner one, this side starts from 0 to 180, and the outer one, the 0 starts from the left hand side. Now when the angle is turning towards the right hand side, can you see this midpoint? This midpoint will be placed on accurately on the vertex. So putting the protractor on the vertex, what we see? This BC, this line will be coinciding with this line, the 0 degree in the protractor. We see that the final position, that is AB, is passing through 50 degree. So what is the measure of our angle ABC? It is 50 degree, right? And we are following the inner line only. Now when the angle is looking towards the left hand side, again what we will do? This point will coincide with the vertex Q, and this line, the horizontal line, will be placed on RQ. So putting the protractor like this, what we see? Now be careful over here. We see that this line again starts from 0 and there is 180 also. So what we will do? This base line should always start from 0 degree. So we will look over to the top line. Now this is 0, 10, 20, 30, 40. That means the measure of this angle is 40 degree. Okay. So this is how, with the help of a protractor, we measure the angles. Let's solve exercise 13.C. Now I am showing you in the book. You will do this in the geometry copy. Okay. See the first one. This angle AOB, it's looking towards the right hand side. So placing the midpoint of the protractor on the vertex. See, what is it? This OA is 0 degree, right? 0, 10, 20, 30, 40. Now it is little more than 40, and if we see carefully, then it is lying just at the middle of 40 and 50. So what this angle will be? This is 45 degree. Okay. Now in the second one. In the second one, see the angle, it's not horizontal. The line is not horizontal. So let's move the book a little bit. Okay. And this QR, again the protractor, the vertex will be coinciding and the 0 degree line will be coinciding with QR, right? And if we see carefully, then what we see? This PQ, it is lying between 70 and 80, if this line is further extended, we will see that from 0, when QR points to 0, this PQ points to 75. So angle PQR is equal to 75 degree. Again, see this angle. This angle is looking towards the left hand side. So putting the midpoint of the protector on the vertex E and coinciding the line, the ray DE with 0 degree. So we will see the outer line which starts from the 0 degree. Starting from the 0 degree, if we look carefully, then we will see that this line is lying between 130 and 140. So it will be 135 degree. Now what about this angle? Again, what we will do? We will just turn around the book for our convenience. Okay? And we will place the 0 degree on the vertex S. RS will be in the 0 degree. And let's see where this is lying. Again, it is lying between 130 and 140. That is 135 degree. So angle RST is equal to 135 degree. I hope in the same way you can do question number 4 and question number 6. Let's learn how to draw a 90 degree. First we will draw a straight line. Okay. And this line segment, let's mark it O and A. Now let's take a protector and say this O is our vertex. So the midpoint of the protector, we will put it on O with line OA coinciding with this line of the protector. Now what we will do next? When it is 0, so 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. See, this is the 90. So we will mark a dot over here. Let's say this point is our point B. We will take a scale and we will join this OB. Okay. So this is now 90 degree angle is shown by this L. So this angle AOB is equal to 90 degree. Is it clear? Next, let's draw one, say 60 degree. Again, we draw a line and we mark the points P, Q. Okay. Now, let's make this Q as a vertex. So what we will do? We will place the midpoint of the protector on point Q and this line. Now we will observe the top line. Here it is 0, so that this PQ is lying in the 0 degree. So 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Here is our 60. We mark a dot over here. Okay. And with a scale, we will join this line. R. So our angle PQR is equal to 60 degree. Right?
So class, I am sending you the PDF also. You complete all the exercises. If there is any difficulty, you will be asking me. Thank you class.